Sir, can you please share dry fire drill in group as well, please? See, Parsit, what is the dry fire? If you're an elite member like Sebastian and all of them, there are so many methods of drilling. For each and every exercise, there are drilling. I think there will be at least 70 to 80 drilling methods, drilling forms. Each drill tackles a particular problem in shooting. For example, if your sights are not aligned, then there is a drill which will help you master sight alignment. Then there is a drilling for developing correct focus on the sight alignment. Then when you drill it the way it is taught to you, then you become achieve mastery over it. And so on and so forth. There are drills on almost any. So there's just not one drill, common drill for everything. Different drills are there, and how they are to be done is part of the systematic training which is provided on my website. Or you can go and ask your coach. Same thing here. When I do dry firing, my sights are steady and trigger is under control, but with a pen, things get difficult. Yeah, that's because you get conscious. That's exactly what Sebastian was going through. But there are drills, and you get over it. You get drilling is the best way because you know I have done 100 shots and 70 are correct or 65 are correct. You know precisely, and so you have a goal for tomorrow that if I've done 65 correct, 70 is my goal for tomorrow's session. And drilling helps you to focus your energy and time on an activity or on your training to get the maximum result. Okay, Hari says, how do we reduce bad shots? Now, that is a relative question. A bad shot for you may be different from a bad shot to some other shooter. Now, a gentleman or a lady who's shooting 580 plus, okay, and she is world class, for her, a bad shot may even, in the finals, it could even be a 9.0, or a bad shot in the finals can even be a 9.9 instead of 10.0. So, and for you, when you're practicing, a bad shot could be 7. And for a novice, a bad shot could be a 6. So, bad shot means different for different shooters, but the answer to reducing bad shots is common to each and every one. If you want to reduce your bad shots, you have to master the aiming process, because if you master the aiming process, only then will you be able to concentrate 100% on your trigger operation. And when you concentrate 100% on your trigger operation, the chances of your shooting a 10 increases. So if your trigger operation follow through is, your mind is focused on your trigger operation follow through before, during, and after the shot, you will shoot good shots, and the chances of your bad shots reducing are more. You can reduce the bad shots. This is a very good question, Vikrant. I have one more question. Is sometimes when I start to shoot, some thoughts come to my mind, like, will it be perfect or not? Or sir, is meditation a solution or something else? Look, people talk about meditation. Look, what do you mean by meditation? In shooting, if you're saying you want to meditate on shooting, then you have to concentrate only on one thing, which we have just discussed now. Your meditation should be such that when the sights come into the aiming area, you should be able to do those 2-3 things perfectly from shot to shot. Now, you say, my thoughts come in my mind that this is called anticipating. And this happens with all shooters who are into scoring. But even if you're scoring your shots, it doesn't matter. Once again, there is a particular method of drilling to get rid of this thought. So when your sights, or when you lift your pistol from A to B to C, and if you don't know what A to B to C is, it's given in my module. A is the shooting platform, B is the point above the target, and C is the aiming area. So where do the thoughts come? When you're lifting the pistol from A and you're going to B, which is above the target area, And then from B, when you're coming into C, is that when the thoughts come in? Or when the sights come into the aiming area, which is C, do the thoughts come in then? Or do the thoughts begin just when you're squeezing your trigger? So all these things, thoughts are removed through disciplined and correct training, systematic training. And again, there are drills. Again, drills. And those drills can be pretty tough, because for A to B, there is a separate drill. At point B, when when the sights come above the aiming area, you do the thoughts come then. Then there's a drilling to remove that. And then from B to C, when the sights are coming into the aiming area, and usually all the thoughts start there. When it comes from B to C, it's coming into the aiming area, all the thoughts start coming there. So there is a drilling pattern to reduce and to eliminate 100% all the thoughts that come from B to C. Okay, and especially in C, if you have any other thought, especially when you're squeezing the trigger and your mind says the shot is going to come, even that can be eliminated by correct drilling. Now you may be saying, oh, sir is talking about drilling. Look, to explain each and every concept is not possible here. You have to go and buy the module, spend some money and concentrate there. Once you have the modules, then you can come and we can have a separate webinar where it is only for people who are my elite members. But like I said, there is no pain, there is no gain. Here I mean is people are not foolish to just spend so much money. Look, if you can spend money on 1.5 to 2 lakh rupees air pistol, and you're spending about 2,500 to 3,000 rupees in your shooting range fees, and if you're spending money on your pellet tent and you're not willing to spend money on a proven coaching program, then that's your problem. You have to put your thinking cap on and then see how many years are you going to carry on like that. After 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, you spend so much money going to competitions, going for this trial, going for that trial, and then accommodation and traveling. It becomes very expensive. So if you spend money on proper coaching, at least it will improve your performance. Dipanjan, I don't get thought, but I get an impulse to complete the shot as soon as I'm in C. And that's very normal. Again, there's a drilling method to get rid of it. Vikrant in C. Oh, that's thoughts coming in C is, yeah, it's very natural, but there are methods of eliminating it. And I guarantee you can ask my shooters, I guarantee you that all these things will be sorted out. Siddharth is saying, sir, I have one more question. How can we make a better result consistent? Yes, consistent being what? 550 to 555? Or is it 555 to 560? Or are you saying some days you shoot 560 and some days you shoot 540? Okay, if you have that kind of fluctuation, then I can tell you that huge fluctuations take place when you are emotionally involved in your scoring. Today I've shot 550, tomorrow I'm going to shoot 555, and then maybe you achieve it, you don't achieve it, but when you achieve it, you feel terrific. And when you feel terrific, that sharp razor's edge which is required in your concentration goes down. You start making errors which you don't know where you are making errors. The biggest problem which I faced in my career was there was nobody there to tell me where I was making a mistake. And like this question someone asked me, I was practically living on the shooting range in Mumbai. Morning, afternoon, evening, morning, afternoon, evening, morning, afternoon, evening. Just my hand had gone for a 6. No one told me how you should exercise, keep your physical fitness going, that you should do 2-minute left hand holding. As a result, all these problems, and that's what happens to most shooters who don't have a coach. So have some sense here and invest in a good coaching program. But in India, the problem is, I know, because I have faced the same thing. We think we are so bloody smart, we don't need a coach. Well, if you're so smart, you'll realize it after 5-6 years when you have an operation like mine, and you realize a stage that you can't do it, then probably you'll realize my words. See, gym is physical. That is the physical part. I'm completely against gymming. Okay, you don't have to pump weights and lift bloody weights. It's not going to help you. Again, as I've told you, it's like threading a needle. You need specific exercises. They're given in the module. If you want to get those modules, follow those exercises, and that's enough. You don't need to do it. Regarding meditation, that is there in module number 5. It will tell you exactly what to do, the mental skills. You can't just go and sit under a banyan tree and try and become a Buddha and expect to come and shoot. To expect great performance. It doesn't happen, because meditation can be broad, general, peace, calm, but meditation in shooting is very different. It's focusing your mind. It's focusing your mind. I just experienced this very recently. I have given an article, Mental Focus, why it is important, and where Swami Vivekananda and all that stories are there, in which it's a story. But very recently, just about 15 days ago, I was at a high performance training center, and my guru came on the shooting range and he wanted to check out everything. He had never picked up an air pistol in his life. And he picked it up, and I told him, see, this is the first pull and second pull, and okay. And there were 2 targets, and my one more shooter who was training with me was there. He picked up the pistol and his hand is shaking like this. And I'm saying to myself, I wonder if he'll even hit the black. I wonder even if he'll hit the bang, the shot went to the 10.9. A 10.9. I will post that photograph. I told that boy to take out that photograph. And I could not believe it. And I said, maybe the machine is malfunctioning. So I told my shooter, Piyush, you shoot immediately. So he went, loaded. Oh, and by the way, he had taken somebody else's pistol. This boy's pistol. This boy comes, picks up, he shoots a 7. So I said, okay, the targets are working. He shot a 10.9. But then again, in my mind, I think this may be a fluke. Then he must have read my mind. You don't know what gurus are like in India. So he said, okay, now I will shoot on this target. I said, now, now you will come to know. Now you will come to know. So I said, yeah. And I was just sitting and watching. Okay, let's see now. Bang, 10.9. Again, I couldn't believe it. I said, Piyush, shoot. And Piyush picks up the pistol, shoot. He shot a 10.2. So that means both the systems are working just fine. But a perfect 10.9, that was a miracle in front of me. And he just told me the same thing which was there in the video which I had made. There is nothing to it. All you need to do is focus your mind. Now these things sound very good when in the story form. I have witnessed it. So today I got a great opportunity to clear my doubts. I'm facing some problems in my coaching as well. I just got better answers from you. So thanks a lot for providing this training. You're most welcome. And you have my, if you see, I have typed out my WhatsApp number. Please feel free to ask me any questions. We can have a video one-on-one call. Okay, now Dipanjan says, which module will make you... See, you have to go systematically, module 1, module 2, module 3, module 4, module 5. All right. And if you want to go for the whole hog, then there's a big discount also. So just let me know. It's not that you pick and choose model number 2 or model number 3. No, it's like a 5-story building. You have to go first floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, fifth floor.